This is Unfinished Business Paranormal School for the Dead. Our goal: to locate, identify, and communicate with the spirits. With the use of scientific equipment, along with our investigative techniques, we will attempt to identify the spirits of each location. School for the Dead. Class is in session.
Into this couch, and I thought usually I can hear our black and white cat scratches on that, and that's what it sounded like. And I muted the TV, and it stopped. And when I turned the TV back on, it did it again.
I looked through the mirror here.
Okay.
Through there, I could see into there. Sitting here, getting ready to get up, and I looked up, and I see her walk through here where the lady's standing there.
I heard somebody open the front door. It was just a screen door, and walked in. You could hear the footsteps. I hollered, "Doll!" And my other black cat, was laying on the rug in front of the sink, and he goes like this, and he goes like this, and he goes like this, and he goes like this. Now I would see, just like when I was sitting at the computer, just like shadowy stuff like over here, just like out of the corner of my eye.
I was sitting here like this, and it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just turned the computer on. I was watching it here like this, and I had my coffee cups there right here. He had coffee in there. And all of a sudden it goes whang, bang off the side of that and hit me right in the chest. And falls back down on the floor. And I mean, it went fast. And it didn't hurt me, but I'm sitting there thinking, I'm trying to rationalize this, What in the world was that?
Noticed a shadow come from somewhere over there in the laundry room. I'm guessing that's where it started. But it went across the floor and up the shower curtain.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But when it receded is when I said something to you, and you didn't hear me. And then I saw footprints going into the computer. That's the first time I've ever experienced anything like that.
How long ago was that, Scotty?
A couple months ago, probably, no, it's been longer than that.
It was
3 months ago.
That was all.
Sometime during it was in the summer.
But it went to the shower, like
Yeah,
to the shower. Did the curtain move or something?
No, nothing. I didn't really. Watching it go back, and I thought there's no way something cast a shadow over that window, because that window was.
This is Unfinished Business Paranormal School for the Dead. School for the Dead. We are in a Skype call with a psychic medium that we use named Vicky, and we're going to walk around with her and see what kind of things that she picks up on in this location.
Do you see anything that has a latch, or is like a briefcase or a suitcase or something that closes?
Here's like a cedar chest.
Can you see that, Vicky? I think I shut it off. I found this in a closet.
Oh.
In the boys' closet.
Is it like old?
It's pretty old.
You
It's like a music box.
It's like a little music box or something.
It's going like crazy.
And my video is not working right now, so I can't see it. No, I can't see it at all.
Oh.
Okay.
One of our EMF detectors is going off for some reason. What is that? Alright, we got a cool device here that if you come up and tap it, it'll pick up your vibration. So it's a neat little thing. If you want to come up and touch that, just anything, just touch the machine, touch the desk, it'll pick it up for you. It's one way you can show us that you are here. Because of that computer and stuff like that. 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 Can you give us a sign that you're here?
Sounded like. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
It was like right in the
Oh, I hear the one out there in the living room going crazy.
Yes, K2 is.
Did you switch it?
Can you move this for us? Throw it at Melissa. If you don't want to play with that, I got something else on here you can play with. You just barely touch it, and it'll go off. Can you do that for us? Give us some sign that you're here, please.
I heard it sound like footsteps, and then when I turned around, I felt like I think I saw something walk across there, but I don't know. It creeped me out, dude. But I don't see anything now. But I don't know.
There's a shadow?
Yeah, but it kind of looked brownish, and maybe this tall, like waist high at best, like maybe that height. Yeah.
Were you just walking in there in the living room? You like to play games?
There it is again.
Like footsteps?
Mm-hmm.
Is it cats?
There's no cats out here.
Does it sound like it's on the wood?
Yeah.
I heard it too.
Yes, it absolutely was on the wood.
Because I thought maybe they were playing.
No, look, there's cats in there, both of them on the bed.
Yeah, it sounded like it was right here because I thought maybe they were rolling around playing on the floor.
I'm going to stand here and listen.
Yeah. Let me get out. I'll come over.
Is that you walking in there?
You know, every time I'm in this hallway, it's at. Oh. Is there somebody here with us?
Is that you walking in there on that wood floor?
If you come closer to these lights, they'll light up more and more. Can you do something to let us know that you're here?
If you like playing games, all you do is come push this. They make pretty colors.
Is this your rocking chair? Or are you an adult?
Let the sun come in for a while.
Before we go, I want to go in their closet and see any boxes or. Because did you look in there? I didn't look in there.
man out there in the living room going crazy. Yep, K2. So they said that you threw this bag tag right here at Donald and hit him in the chest. I'd like to see you throw that at me. Can you do that? Or any of this stuff? Can you move something? Or walk in the room? Did you follow this family here from their last house? See that other cat? So did you follow that other family here from the other house?
Talk to us or show yourself. Make sure we know it's you and nothing else.
If that was you that made that thump a little bit ago, can you do it again so that we'll know it was you? Can you knock on something for me so that we know you're here with us? We're not here to hurt you, we just want to talk. There's the chair. Hey, let me see that K2 real quick. I want to see if I get green, but because the mouse staying like a 1. Yeah, right there. It's straight on full solid red by the computer. You know, with that high of a.
That's what it's doing with that router.
Yeah. And yeah. 14.2, 16, 16.8, 18.4. With that high of a level of electromagnetic energy right by them, right by their head, that could absolutely bring on some of the, classic signs of what electromagnetic energy can do to you. Paranoia, delusions, dizziness, nausea, those things. They never said anything about being sick. I'm not questioning him as to whether this flew over and hit him in the chest, but it is a high level of electromagnetic energy just to be sitting right beside it with your head the whole time. Of course, they might like that. They've got energy to use. Me? No? Why?
Because I didn't see the shadow on that door.
Well, let me move my arm. I'm moving them now. Is there a shadow now?
No. It was like halfway up, shadow.
Really?
Unless it could have been me maybe if I looked forward. I don't know. That was weird.
see? Shows me up here though.
I was seeing a reflection of your screen on your camera, but
Were you looking right at?
That's kind of in the corner of my eye.
that's what she was saying too. She could always see
Yeah.
shadow, whatever it was. She was saying.
So we think we just saw you. Can you come in here and show us? Walk into this room. Walk in here and let us know you're here. So,
That's right. I was just gonna tell you, don't be scared. Just come in here and sit down beside us and talk to us.
none of the stuff that we brought here tonight can hurt you. None of the stuff. It's all stuff that we brought so that we can know that you're here. Can you come in here and let us know? Just tap on something, just like this. On the count of 3, tap on something like this. 1, 2, 3. Is that too hard for you to do? We'd really, really like to hear you say something. Can you tell me what your name is? I said, can you tell me what your name is? Don't be afraid. Come close to this thing that I'm holding. It's called a Mel meter. And it'll let me know that you're close to me.
Do you live here, or are you just visiting?
Did you live on this land before this house was here? Long, long time ago? Cat? If that was you, do it again right now. It did it again right now. Thank you. That was good. Can you come in here and do that? I want to play a game with you. There's a thing on that couch right there that has a little green light on it. And if you can get close to it, it'll light up yellow lights, orange lights, and if you're really strong, it'll light up a red light. Only the strongest spirits can make that thing turn red. And I want to see if you are one of those strong spirits that can make that thing turn red. It won't hurt you. So walk right over by it and try to grab it. Okay? Are you a boy or are you a girl? If you're a boy, light that K2 meter up, and that way we'll know. Go right over by it if you're a boy and light it up. Oh, what was that?
There's not the door, like the screen door.
Yeah, but it was shut because I made sure.
It sounded like a voice to me.
Sounds
It sounded like a male voice to me. School for the dead. Did you get it?
Yeah. I kept hitting the wrong button.
So there we go. Little K2 starting to flicker up there. It wasn't yours, it was the other one. So did you sit down here beside me like I asked you to
This thing's gonna die again.
already?
It just jumped down, yeah.
Are you sucking the power out of my camera's batteries? Quit using that energy.
I might as well just go out and let it plug in, dude. Know what I mean?
Yeah. There goes the K2 in the middle.
not mine too. Not the orange, but
That sucks.
Well, we've been through a long night. We're getting ready to wrap everything up, get all the equipment torn down, go home, get a little bit of rest for a few hours, and then we'll get on the review. We'll find out what we caught. A lot of little things that we had going on tonight, lots of noises, lots of really high electromagnetic energy fluctuations throughout the night, and some banging, some thumping, and things like that. So we'll just have to get in there and look at the film before we can determine whether any of that stuff was paranormal or not. And so we'll let you know. This is the part of the investigation where we go in as a team together and we analyze the activity that we captured from the location that we just investigated, which in this case is Lynn Valley Lakes. And let's get into the audio portion of this teacher's lounge and see how the spirits did here. So, Manning, I know that at one point you and Melissa caught an EVP when you were trying to do something a little bit different for the paranormal world.
Yeah, we're trying to do Skype calls with psychic mediums, see if they can pick anything up from the location, and we caught something. Can't quite make it out. You notice a voice there. It's not very good. It's not clear.
And I think about the same time that this is going on, she's having trouble with the video.
On her device.
Yeah, on her end, so we don't know if maybe that has that was interfering with things.
Yeah, it could be some kind of relation there, but we're not sure. So,
excellent.
And as far as the EVP goes, I think it's more of a Class B EVP because you can't make it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
everybody's got different ideas of what they think that it says. It kind of sounds like it says "take it."
I'm not sure. I mean, it's one person says you can or we can, the other person says take it. It's just perception of how you're receiving it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a listen to it and see what it is, and then I'll get you guys' grades for it.
I think it's either a high C or a low B, just because you can't make it out.
Okay, well, you're going to have to pin it down for me.
I give it a C.
Okay.
I think it probably a C.
We know it was a good EVP, and it was a valid EVP. I would have to probably concur. What do you think, Teresa?
I agree. A C.
A C. Bill, I need your intake on the score for this EVP.
I'd probably give it a B minus, just for the simple fact you can understand it once you cut it down a little bit and just listen to it right before it and right after it. So I'd give it a B minus.
Okay, B minus. So, Manny, I want to get your grade now for the EVP that Teresa and Melissa caught.
It was a very, very clear EVP, and I definitely give that an A.
Give him an A. I have to agree with that. Bill, what do you think? Okay, another A.
Heard a thump, and then you had kind of questioned if it was a cat because we wasn't sure at the time where the cats were, and so you asked, you know, if they could do it again, and immediately we heard that same thing again.
Exactly, and so this isn't actually an EVP because there's no voice involved with this, but I brought this to the audio portion of the Teacher's Lounge for the reason that it is an audio find, and I wouldn't normally even bring this, but we both heard it, and it responded on command. I had actually said, if that was you, do it again right now. You hear it. It's a little bit lighter, but you do still hear it. And then you actually had made the comment, Teresa, that there it was. Did it, just like you asked.
Right.
And so let's check that out and see what you guys think about that. Did you live on this land before this house was here? Long, long time ago? Cat, if that was you, do it again right now. I did it again right now.
You know, it could have been anything, but when it, you know, responded again after we asked the same thing, you know, for it to do the same thing, I'm kind of leaning in between, so maybe a C.
Well, I'm going to go a little higher than that, because what we do, as you guys all know, with School for the Dead, is we're trying to teach them how to communicate with us. And this is one example, I think, that they actually accomplished that by responding exactly to what I had asked for. So I'm going to give them a B+.
I would probably agree with Teresa. Probably give it a C, just for the simple fact I can't say where the animals were at the time. I don't know if they were locked up in the bathroom or whatever, but I'd give it a C without knowing that.
Okay, good.
I'll have to go with Bill on this one because we don't know what it was. It did respond, but it could have been anything making that noise.
You're right, it could.
I would probably give it a C too, because maybe it was, you know, responding, or maybe it wasn't. I can't be for sure. Plus, you have to listen really close. It's pretty light. I mean, if you're not listening, you're not even probably going to hardly hear it.
For the second thump.
Yeah, for the second one.
Right, so you're going C.
Yeah.
All right. So the last audio finding for the Lynn Valley Lakes investigation was a good one and fairly nasty when you and I were investigating, Manny.
Yeah, said a word that shouldn't be said really, but some obviously didn't like us being in there.
Well, I guess they didn't like us or just didn't like or agree with what we were talking about. But what did they say?
Well, they pretty much said,
yeah, that's exactly what it says. I mean, it's crystal clear. And let's listen to it. You guys ready?
Heavy awesome. Heavy awesome. Heavy awesome. Heavy awesome. Heavy awesome. Heavy awesome.
So wow, right? I mean, great.
that's definitely an A. Definitely an A.
Yeah, and definitely not happy. I'm gonna go ahead and chime in and say definitely an A. Class A EVP all the way.
It doesn't like you. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Maybe it thought I was laughing at him or something.
I can see that.
Yeah. But Class A gets a grade A.
I can definitely give it an A, because you gotta understand its intent, clarity, and it's very concise, to the point.
Very to the point. All right, Teresa, you and I were in the bedroom. We'd been investigating and had concluded our session. And I think it was about 15 to 20 seconds after we'd left the house that this piece of evidence was captured.
Well, it was just kind of like a light anomaly or a sphere or something. It just kind of slowly moved in front of the bedroom door, and where one of our illuminators was shining, it kind of got to that point where you seen that glare from the illuminator, and it just kind of hovered in there.
Out of nowhere, like you said, stops, and then moved on out of the frame. And let's all take a look at that for a minute.